Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my shame, I'm a dog, I'm a bitch. I don't do it for fame, it's like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve. Spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Make mama a house, coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs, way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? That's all I ask, like. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. This thrown quickly out to Cooper.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Parks. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Parks. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 30. Past the 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Throwing after the interception. Parks. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Parks. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
the run. Here's Anthony McFarland. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right out the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On 1st and 10, Parks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Parks escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Parks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a run with McFarland. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland. 79 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Sanders.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go, one team. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating from the gun, Parks going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. Throwing again, Parks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Parks forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake. Parks. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Parks. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Parks. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Parks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Parks. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what... He's done very well in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's the reason we've got to circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Down 14, got it. What's left?
the shotgun. Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Mix to score, Dolphins 35, Steelers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, Parks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Parks looking deep in the direct. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. Inside the 35. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Parks. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jake Elliott on goal to
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. Feel what's going on and then get into the right spot. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parks. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he fires one incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You're right. Dragon 60. 58 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 58 to Mike.
Throwing again. Parks. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
25 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parks, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Parks rolling to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 28 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell.
Point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Steelers 35. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Throwing on first down. Parks. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown,
Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 49 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. On the delay, here's Hunt. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Check. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brought him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down. Parks going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 56. Steelers 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Parks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to